Hi everyone, it's Lisa Mears here, and today I'm going to unbox the Spellbinders September 2023 Quick and Easy Card Kit Club. And I'll also show you my design process for the cards that I made with this card kit. So the September 2023 card kit is called Jump into Fall. It's perfect for making fall themed cards. And just like with every kit, you get this sheet that shows you all of the kit contents, and it shows you some card inspiration and how to make one of the cards shown. And with every kit, you always get a roll of double-sided adhesive tape as well as foam squares. You also get 20 A2 size card panels in different colors. So the colors for this month are light blue, there's green, yellow, pink, and brown. And these are A2 in size, which measure 4¼ by 5½ inches. You also get A2 size card bases. These are white card bases, 4¼ by 5½ inches, with the coordinating envelopes. There is a pack of black sequins. You can use those for embellishments on your cards or to make shaker cards. There's also some chipboard stickers. There's a front and back here. There's also some chipboard frames in there. You also get some black puffy sticker words. Some of the words included are happy life, so very thankful, live, love, laugh, and there's several others on there as well. There are also some puffy sticker icons. So there's some miniature rainbows, there's some squirrels, some birds, an umbrella, there's some trees, some fall leaves, and so many more. Also included are 6x6 pattern paper sheets, and these are loose sheets. They're not on an actual paper pad. You get one of each of the designs that I'm going to show you today, but you can see all the pretty colors. There's lots of pinks, greens, yellows, and blues in this pattern paper stack. So while I'm showing you all of this beautiful pattern paper, I want to let you know that I will have links down in the description box of this YouTube video for all of the Spellbinders clubs, and every time I look, I notice there's more clubs to choose from. So some of the clubs, including this Quick and Easy Card Kit Club, would be the small die of the month, large die of the month. They have a stitching die club. They have a new Better Press club, glimmer hot foil, clear stamp of the month. They have an embossing folder of the month, as well as a 3D embossing folder of the month, and a new wax seal of the month. So there's so many clubs, definitely a club for everyone. So if you're interested in finding out more about the clubs, check the links down in the description box below. And I always appreciate when you use my links because it does help support me. Last but certainly not least, in the Quick and Easy Card Kit is a pack of die cuts, and these die cuts go along with the theme, which is fall themed, and you get 2 of each one. So here are all of the die cuts laid out on my table. I love this old-fashioned pickup truck. It has some pumpkins in the back. There's also some squirrels. There's a coffee cup. Here's a chair. There's a couple of different houses. There are some pumpkins. There are some fall leaves. There's lots of different fall leaves. There's green ones and yellow ones. There's also some blue ones, and there's also some trees as well. And of course, a Spellbinders card kit wouldn't be complete without flowers. There's lots of different flowers. There's also a basket there of apples. There's an upside down umbrella with the flowers in it. So let's go ahead and make some cards. So I've already pre-cut all of my paper. So I'm going to start with this pattern paper. I have that leaf pattern paper I cut to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I'm adding to it the piece of brown pattern paper. It has white polka dots going across it, and that I cut to 4 1/8 by 2. And then I also have the green pattern paper that I cut to 4 1/8 by 1/2, and I'll just add them both there to that leaf pattern paper. I'm going to add that to one of the A2 size card panels. This is a brown card panel, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's one of the ones that are already cut for you in the kit. And then I'm going to add some die cut shapes, including one of the green trees, one of the orange trees, and my old-fashioned pickup truck with the pumpkins inside. So I'll go ahead and position them where I want them, and then I'll glue them down. So I'll add the trees first, since they're behind the pickup truck, and then I will add the pickup truck right in front of those trees. I'm going to add some of the puffy sticker words to the top. I'm going to use the So Very Thankful. And when I use the sentiments that are puffy stickers like this, I like to cut them apart from the rest of the sheet. That way when I'm planning out my card, I can actually position the puffy stickers on that clear backing onto the card. It's easier to do that when they're cut rather than when they're on the entire clear sheet. It'll allow me to move them around and kind of get a feel for how much space I need when I put my card together. I'll finish up this card by adding that entire layer to an A2 size card base. So here's a look at the completed card. Moving on to my second card, I have this piece of pink checkerboard pattern paper. I cut that to 4 1/2 by 3 1/4, and I'm going to add that on to that blue floral paper. And I cut that one to 5 1/4 by 4, so the checkerboard paper goes right in the middle of the floral paper. And then I'll add those pieces of pattern paper to a piece of the pink A2 size card panel. Okay, I'm going to add the words Live, Love, and Laugh, and I'm going to put some flowers in the corners of the card, so the top right corner and the bottom left corner. And I'll go ahead and start by gluing down the flowers. After the flowers are glued down, I'll go ahead and add all of my words, and then I'll add that panel to an A2 size card base. And that will complete this card. For my next card, I'll start with a piece of the yellow floral paper, and that piece I cut to 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to glue that down to the brown A2 size panel. Next, I'm going to take the striped pattern paper, and I cut that to 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and I'll add that on top. And then I have a piece of pink heart paper, and that's 4 3/4 by 2 1/4, and I'll add that on top as well. I'm going to add the piece of wood with the squirrel on top, and I'm going to add several leaves all around that squirrel. So I have some blue leaves, some green leaves, yellow. So those leaves will go around the wood, but I'm also going to add some leaves in front of the squirrel by his feet, so it looks like the squirrel is actually standing inside the leaves. And once I have everything positioned, I'll go ahead and glue them down, starting with the leaves that are tucked behind and working my way forward. I'm also going to add a little pumpkin right there in the front. And then the sentiment is a chipboard sticker that says, "There are so many beautiful reasons to smile." I added a butterfly and then added that to an A2 size card base. For my next card, I'm going to start with the piece of pattern paper that is the coffee cups, as well as this pink checkerboard piece. The coffee cup paper is 4 by 5 1/4, and the checkerboard piece is 2 1/4 by 6. I put the checkerboard piece across the middle of the coffee cup paper and then snipped off the excess. So it's kind of like a diagonal stripe going across the center of that paper. And then I added that to the pink A2 size card panel. I also cut down a piece of green with a white polka dot pattern paper to 3 by 4 3/4, and I cut down a piece of the pink heart pattern paper to 3 3/4. I'm going to add the green one a little bit off to the right, and then the pink one is going to be offset to the left. I'm going to use this large teapot and take my craft knife and put a slit in the top so that I can take those flowers and stick them inside. Next, I'm going to add glue to the back, and I'm going to add it to the top of the pink rectangle pattern paper. I'm going to add a couple of the pumpkins at the bottom right hand corner of the teapot, and I'm going to add a chipboard sentiment. My sentiment is a chipboard heart and it says thankful. I'll add this layer to an A2 size card base and that will complete this card. Next, I have a piece of white cardstock. I cut the white cardstock to 4 by 5 1/4, and that is the cardstock that I'm going to layer all of my pattern paper on top of. So I have that leaf pattern paper that I cut to 4 by 1 7/8, and I add it to the top of the white cardstock. And then this green pattern paper with the X's on it, that I cut to 4 by 5. I cut a hill out of the top, and then I took the other green pattern paper and I cut that to 4 by 2 1/2, and I cut another hill out of the top. I'm going to add the darker green paper first, which is the longer paper, so that it overlaps the fall leaves pattern paper. And then I'll snip off the excess on the bottom. That way it's the same size as that white card panel. And then I'm going to add the lighter green paper, but before I do, I didn't want to have the same direction on my hill, so I'm just going to change this up a little bit and put a little bit different curvature in that paper, and then I'm going to add that to the pattern paper as well. So it looks like I have some hillside borders in my scene, and then I'm going to add my die cuts. I'll add the pink house on the left behind the hill, and then the yellow house I'm going to put behind that gate, and I'm also going to add 2 clouds to the top. One of the larger clouds on the left and one of the smaller clouds on the right. So I'll go ahead and glue the house down, and I'll glue the gate down to the card. I'm also going to bring in a pumpkin die cut, and I'll add it to the lower left corner of that gate. I'm also going to add some of these smaller puffy sticker icons. I'm going to use the miniature flowers and add them to the front of the gate. I'll put 3 there on the gate, and then I'm also going to bring in one of the birds and one of the fall leaves. And again, those are also part of the puffy sticker icons. I'm going to use the chipboard sentiment that says love and laughter, and I'll add it to the bottom of the card panel, and then I will add this panel to one of the yellow A2 size card panels, and then I'll add that to an A2 size white card base, and that will complete my card. So that will complete all of the cards that I made with the Spellbinders Quick and Easy Card Kit for the month of August 2023. And once again, here's a look at all of the cards that I made. I would love for you to leave me a comment and let me know which one is your favorite. And if you're interested in joining the Card Kit Club, take a look down in the description box for my affiliate links. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and turning on your bell notification so that you'll be notified every time I release a new video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.